How can you do that? Because you become the average of who you surround yourself with, right? Hang out with losers, you're a loser. Doesn't matter. That's why your parents don't let you hang out with losers. I'm gonna give you how I do it. Like, there's not that many people I feel like that are as more successful than I am. There are a couple, but ultimately it's hard to find. Would you agree? So I hang out with the most successful people because I hang out with their books. I have like a couple hundred audiobooks at this point, all nonfiction. Every once in a while I got Harry Potter in there for my kids and stuff, but Warren Buffett, Mark Cuban, Bill Gates, whoever, Oprah Winfrey, researchers, the greatest business people of their times, the greatest sociologists of their times. You know, the greatest thing that I learned really is sociology and psychology. It's absolutely insane how useful that topic is. And when I went to college, I took a bunch of them, didn't learn shit. Dumbest thing ever. But when you read the books on psychology, no wonder I can manage better than I used to 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Because I understand it better, okay? So, be curious and always ask questions. So question everything. Question whether what you believe is true, okay? Personal improvement is the greatest investment you can make into the greatest asset you own. You gotta value your stuff. Side note, you guys all need to exercise. You guys all need to eat well. I'm gonna leave it at that. Your brain and your body are connected, by the way, in case you didn't know. So if you sort of just don't do those things, yeah, it'd be a good idea. If you guys think that you guys are gonna be like this for the rest of your life, you're not. You're already at the pinnacle of your health, which is sort of sad when you really think about it. So if you're skinny fat and you know it, I mean, like you never eat well and you don't exercise, you're gonna be fat, okay? So there's a reason why ultra successful people all look like me and Carmen. Not all of them, but a lot of them do. Okay? It's because your body is your temple, and your mind is the center of that temple. Okay? Next thing is choose the harder path. Okay? Adversity. Adversity creates the contrast for happiness. Without it, there would be no gratitude. You would not be grateful for anything. Without light, without darkness, there is no light.
Just like the winter storm, I am so grateful for electricity.
Without COVID, you're not gonna appreciate not having a mask on. You're not gonna appreciate seeing somebody's face, right? Okay. If you fundamentally, really, truly believe this, like I do, man, when my staff decided to kumbaya and quit all at once, twice on me, here, Carrollton, this is before your time, so I'm not even going to go into the story. But ultimately, you can ask Nancy or Kane, they could tell you the story. But I don't want to keep talking forever, okay? But so those are some of the most hurtful, worst things that ever happened to me in my entire life. Nobody's ever backstabbed me like that, okay? But if I believe that all the worst things that happened to me will end up being the best things that ever happened to me. If you believe when you're deep down in the garbage and something tragic happens, if you know that there was a reason for it, and it will be the reason that makes you happy and makes you great, it'll probably will. Like, I'm sure that when somebody dies in your family, it's very tragic. But for that one day, you look at the rest of your family and you appreciate them a lot more. That is why adversity creates happiness. Okay? Choosing the harder path is just be prepared. You will lose a lot of friends. You will have many people doubt you and convince you otherwise. No one wants to lose their friends. When I moved out of New York, what do you think happened before when I told everyone? Like, oh my God, you can't be leaving. You gotta stay. They're convincing me how I should be there. My mom cried. My dad was like okay with it. But people beg you to be average. I'm not saying all my friends are average there, but ultimately they want you to be with them. So when you're not like them and you're different from the rest, then all of a sudden you don't have as many friends as you thought you did. Okay? People want to be just like everyone else. So when you tell them, hey, I want to go study the library, what do you think they're going to do in college? Nah, man, yo, come on, man, let's go to the bars tonight. It's Thursday night. Nah, I'm gonna go to the library. Ah, you're such a pussy. Would you say that that's gonna happen? That's just a small idea of the bigger picture, but if it's not hard, it's not worth getting. Okay? And you're gonna build yourself, and you're not gonna worry about anybody else. And between years 20 and 30, you're gonna eat dog shit, you're gonna grind it out, and you're gonna fucking know that the parabola will come. Okay? Last thing is stealth wealth. It's like, I don't think anybody knows how much money I have, how much I might be worth.
Plenty.
Maybe, maybe not. But you never know. Okay? I could be the, yeah, okay?
John is worth money.
No, I'm serious. Like,
Rob John.
like I didn't want to get, like, for instance, we bought a Lexus LX. It's a nice big SUV. I was like, Carmen, I don't want a Lexus LX. It's too flashy. Da da da. I want a Land Cruiser that looks boring as shit. Land Cruiser is awesome. It's still an expensive car. Can't tell. So a Lexus LX is actually a Land Cruiser with Lexus shit all over it.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I was like really adamant about it. But finally, like we're just like, all right, I'll get a Lexus, fine, okay? Because Land Cruisers almost cost more than the LXs because people want the Land Cruiser name, so it's weird. But soccer moms drive LXs, so they trade in after 3 years. People would like buy Land Cruisers, buy it forever. Okay. So, anyways, that's where I got the term from, like stealth wealth. You know, ultimately, there's a book called Millionaire Next Door. It's a good book, but it's not like one of my favorite books. But ultimately, it's the book that I keep thinking about every single minute of my life.
These are ours, right?
Yeah, it's not mine. It's not mine.
Oh.
Give it back to the store. It's most likely the stores. Okay.
I'm taking notes on this.
Most people, and maybe even you right now, most people spend their entire lives trying to look successful versus being successful. Be adamant in your resolve to live below your means and live a life without chains. You will begin to see yourself around 30, 25, that you're beginning to be different. And then you can see the chains on your friends. And you're gonna like hint at advice, because you can't really give your friends advice, you know, they won't listen anyways. You can hint at it, but you just keep doing what you're doing. Be adamant in your resolve. Save money, invest in yourself, read a lot of books, okay? Work for free, okay? I love it when people sit in the parking lot or sit in the back and wait to clock in, and then they wait until that time and they clock in and they start work. They're all losers. I'm okay with it, and it's okay. But the reason why I took that $27,000 job and I became the director of the company in 3 years was because I was supposed to come in at 10 and leave at 6. I came in at 8 and left at 8. Every freaking day. For the whole freaking time. And when everyone else left and I said, hey, do you want me to do your work for you? I can make some calls, I can do some things for you. You want? I don't want to spend my commission, I gotta pay for my kids, whatever. No, it's cool, man. I'm sitting here, I gotta do some work anyways. I'll call your stuff for you. That's what makes me successful. Why did every Wednesday I volunteered to teach Dale Carnegie leadership classes every single Wednesday. Man, some days I'm like, I really don't want to do this. It's like 3 hours. I already have a 40-minute commute home every day. I don't get out till like 10 o'clock basically. I'm tired. But I did it because I knew that one day I would use these leadership principles that I'm teaching other people, and how to stop worrying and start living. Those type of classes. Because I knew one day I would use it. But right now I'm just gonna grind it out. When you just be adamant that you are on the right path, that penny that you chose is the right choice. Never try and keep up with the Joneses. I hope you guys know this now. You know what that means? That keeping up with the Joneses? It just means that you're just keeping up with everyone else. So when you see your friends have a nice car, you sort of feel like you want a nice car. When you see your friends have a big house, you sort of want a big house. Is it okay to live in a 500 square foot apartment? I think so. You know what? You will get those Snickers, and you will get those feelings and thoughts in your mind that you're not good enough and you're not successful. But you will be, okay? Last thing is, when you are successful, stay humble. You know, very easy for you to become successful, become condescending, you know, become feeling better than others, okay?